A demigod or demigod is a divine or supernatural being in classical mythology. The term has been used in various ways at different times and can refer to a figure who has attained divine status after death, a minor deity, or a mortal who is the offspring of a god and a human. Etymology: the English term is a calque of the Latin semideus, half-god, which is probably a coining by the Roman poet Ovid in reference to less important gods, such as dryads. Classical. In the ancient Greek and Roman world, the word did not have a consistent definition. It was rarely used and had a number of different meanings. The earliest recorded use of the term is in the archaic Greek poets Homer and Hesiod. Both describe dead heroes as hemitheoi, half-gods. This did not mean that they had one parent, who was divine, and one who was mortal. Instead, according to Price, those who demonstrated strength, power, good family, and good behavior were termed heroes, and after death they could be called hemitheoi, a process she refers to as heroization. Pindar also uses the term frequently as a synonym for hero. According to the Roman author Cassius Dio, Julius Caesar was declared a demigod by the Roman Senate after his victory at Thapsus. However, Dio was writing in the 3rd century and modern critics have cast doubt on this. The first Roman to employ the term demigod may have been the poet Ovid, who used the Latin semideus several times in reference to minor deities. The poet Lucan also uses the term to speak of Pompey attaining divinity upon his death. In later antiquity, the Roman writer Marcianus Capella proposed a hierarchy of gods: the gods proper, or major gods, the genii or daemones, the demigods or semines, the manes and ghosts of heroes, and the earth-dwelling gods like fauns and satyrs. Modern. The term demigod first appeared in English in the late 16th or early 17th century, when it was used to render the Greek and Roman concepts of semideus and demon. Since then, it has frequently been applied figuratively to people of extraordinary ability. John Milton states in Paradise Lost that angels are demigods. Demigods are important figures in Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson books, where many of the characters, including Percy Jackson himself, are demigods. In Riordan's work, a demigod is strictly defined as an individual born of one human and one divine parent. Hinduism. In Hinduism, demigod is used to refer to deities who were once human and later became devas. There are 3 very notable demigods in Vedic scriptures: Hanuman, Nandi, and Garuda. Examples of demigods worshipped in South India are Madurai Veeran and Karuppu Sami. The heroes of the Hindu epic Mahabharata, the 5 Pandava brothers, fit the Western definition of demigods, but are generally not referred to as such. Queen Kunti, the wife of King Pandu, was given a mantra that, when recited, meant that one of the gods would give her his child. When her husband was cursed to die if he ever engaged in sexual relations, Kunti used this mantra to provide her husband with children: Yudhishthira, Bhima and Arjuna. She taught this mantra to Madri, King Pandu's other wife, and she conceived twin boys, Nikula and Sahadeva. Queen Kunti had previously conceived another son, Karna, when she had tested the mantra out. Despite her protests, Surya, the sun god, was compelled by the mantra to impregnate her. Also, Bhishma is a demigod, which fits according to the Western culture, as he was the son of King Shantanu and goddess Ganga. The Vaishnavites cite various verses that speak of the Deva's subordinate status. For example, the Rig Veda states, Om Tad Vishnor Paramam Padam Sadapasanti Suraya. All the Suras look always toward the feet of Lord Vishnu. Similarly, in the Vishnu Sahasranama, the concluding verses state, the Rishis are the ancestors, the Devas, the great elements, in fact all things moving and unmoving constituting this universe, have originated from Narayana. Thus the Devas are stated to be subordinate to Vishnu, or God. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, translated the Sanskrit word deva as demigod in his literature when the term referred to a god other than the Supreme Lord. This is because the ISKCON tradition teaches that there is only one Supreme Lord and that all others are but his servants. In order to emphasize their subservience, Prabhupada used the word demigod as a translation of deva. However, there are at least 3 occurrences in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita where the word deva is used to refer to Lord Krishna. Here Prabhupada translates it as Lord. The word deva can be used to refer to the Supreme Lord, celestial beings and saintly souls depending on the context. This is similar to the word Bhagavan, which is translated according to different contexts.